What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be troubleshooting an exhaust leak. When you start it up, you can probably hear it right away, or you took it to a smog shop and it didn't pass. So now, instead of going to a shop and paying hundreds of dollars for them to basically do nothing, we're going to go ahead and fix it ourselves. Now, a couple things you're going to need to start off is you want to get a vacuum, one that can go both ways, so reverse flow. And you want to get a squirt bottle of soapy water. You don't necessarily need this, but it definitely helps. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start it up for you guys so you guys can hear the exhaust leak in the front. So you guys can hear that. It doesn't sound that good. Let's go ahead and look a little closer. Kind of hear it in the back here. That's where the leak's coming from. So fairly often you'll be able to kind of just hear it and know that the exhaust leak is coming from somewhere in the front. For us, we can tell that it's kind of coming from the manifold on the backside here. Now, without having to go through a lot of the tests and whatnot, you can kind of just hear and know that it's probably coming from back there. You can crawl underneath and kind of see really what's going on. But for our sake and the easiest way possible, we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut this down, and then we're going to do the vacuum test. Alright, so what you're going to want to do next is you're going to hook up your vacuum right to the back of your exhaust. Now, for us, we don't really have to do the soapy water test because we know that the sound was coming up from here. So we can kind of just use our hand and feel. And just from putting our hand back here, we can definitely feel that it's coming right out of this exhaust manifold gasket. So we kind of know that's going to be the main area of what we need to replace. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tear this stuff apart in the next video and take it all apart. But let me go ahead and show you what you really want to do if you're going to do the soap test. So for the soap test, what you're going to do is you're going to want to start all the way at the back with your bottle of soap. You're going to follow the exhaust all the way, and you're going to spray on different little areas. We can see here that we spray there, nothing's really happening. But when we come over here, we can kind of spray, and we can see that, you can kind of see that we're getting kind of it's starting to bubble up a little bit there in the back because of the air that's pushing it out, kind of like when you're blowing bubbles. We can see that things are moving. So that's a good way to find the little small spots that you need to. But if you don't have to do that, I would advise against it. It's a lot easier just to use your hand to kind of feel where the air is coming from. Alright, so once you guys pinpoint where exactly your exhaust manifold leak is, then at that point you can start choosing, what parts you're going to need, figuring out all that online, whether you're going to take it to a shop, do it yourself, that's all up to you guys. But for us, on these 91 YJs, most of the YJs actually, both the 4-cylinder and the 6-cylinder, both have pretty cheap exhaust manifold gaskets on them that run along the side of the block. So that's where our leak is. That's what we're going to be replacing. I'll be putting in the links for both of those part numbers down below, so you guys can kind of just access those a lot easier instead of having to search Jeep forums for hours trying to find the best ones. They go anywhere from $10 to $15, whether you buy them online or you buy them at your local auto shop. So we may be putting up a video on how to replace this, so keep an eye out for that in case you do decide to go the DIY route.